Good morning, everybody. It is so nice being out of your element, getting somewhere new, experiencing new things. It's just been a really incredible weekend. And it's so funny because my girls, they grow up in the city, but they really appreciate getting out in nature. And my younger daughter said to me, we were doing this crazy hike in this river, and she said, "This is such an amazing opportunity that we get to do this." And I was like, she gets it. She just gets how getting out of your comfort zone and trying new things can be really good for you. So, in honor of that, we are doing my Road Warrior 2-for-1. And what does that mean? Well, first of all, this is a slow burn workout. So, we're going to do isometric hold. So, we're going to stay in a position for a certain period of time. You don't expect to be able to hold these positions for an entire minute or however long the time is. Take it in 10-second increments. Take breaks when you need to. I will be doing that. And it's just important to be kind to yourself and be proud of yourself for putting in the work. That is what is all about. Okay, so 2-for-1 means we're going to do two similar moves. So the first one we're going to do is a plank. And we're going to stay in a plank for 1 minute. Then we're going to take a little break because we need to. And then we're going to do a leg out plank. So we're going to switch to where we're in a plank, and you're going to have a leg up and out to the side. I will demonstrate at the time, but first we're just going to do a straight plank. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Your feet are together. Everything is tight. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now remember, you take breaks when you need to. And planks are a really good way to measure your progress because you might only be able to hold it for 10 seconds the first time you try it. The next time you're up to 12 or 15. And before you know it, after a little bit of time, you're doing a whole minute and you feel great. Even if you're never able to hold the whole minute, but you only take one break. There's so many ways to measure progress and improvement in these workouts, and that's what I love. 10 more seconds. Three, two, one, done. So a great stretch for when you do a plank is to sit back in the child's pose and stretch those fingers as far away from you as you can. Stretches out your chest, your arms, and then we're going to do our next plank. So we're going to do half an hour, 30 seconds on each side. So your leg is going to be lifted up and out to the side. You really have to squeeze, and you have to keep everything tight. Remember, take those breaks when you need to, up and out to the side. The burn is really intense in your glutes, and that is why we're doing it. Other side. Again, it's not bad to take breaks. Just means you're pushing yourself really hard and you're pushing your body to the limit, which is awesome. So when you need a break, you take it 3 to 4 seconds and then get back into it. Even if you're already ready for another break, that's cool. We have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Get into that child's pose. Oh, so nice out here. Oh, good morning, Teresa. I'm so glad you're with me. Okay, the next one we're going to do is we're going to do a wide squat. And we're going to lower ourselves, toes pointing out, abs are tight, shoulders back. And we're going to stay as low as we can for a minute, taking breaks when needed. And then we're going to do it again. And we're going to lift up on our toes. And you're not going to like me very much. And I'm okay with that because I feel like we're in it together. So we'll work hard together. So lower yourself down. I prefer to kind of push up through my heels. Pick my toes up a little bit. I really feel it on my inner thighs and my hamstrings. You have to breathe through it, in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you can go lower, you can. See if you can. No lower than a 90-degree angle though. Take a break when you need to. These isometric moves are amazing. They help with balance, with definition, with strength. They are really an important part of any workout program. 2, 1, done. Up. Let's take a little break. You guys ready? Now we're going to lower down and we're going to lift up on our toes. You've got to keep your abs tight or you will lose your balance like I did. Wow, this burns, especially after the hiking. And what we did yesterday we were in a river, climbing up the river, like in the river. It was incredible. So much fun. So taxing on your legs, your arms, because you're having to hold on, push yourself off. Oh my gosh, we slid down some rocks into little deep pools. So fun. 3, 2, 1, done. Now you may notice during some of these that you're really shaking a lot. So am I. You're okay. You are okay. Okay, the next one that we're going to do, get on your back. And we are going to do a hip up hold. Okay, so you're going to drive through your heels. You're going to squeeze your glutes, your abs. Keep your toes up off the ground. Squeeze as hard as you can. Keep those hips up as high as you can. Then we're going to come down, rest for about 10 seconds. Then we're going to do one leg, 30 seconds on each side. You're going to be fine because we're in it together. Okay? All right. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do my cover so I can see the time. Okay, drive up, squeeze, 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 squeeze as hard as you can. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Come on, you got it. Take those breaks when you need to. Come down, let the burn subside. I don't care if you take 6 breaks. That doesn't matter. What matters to me is that you're working really, really hard. Oh, this is such a burn. We've got 10 seconds. Come on, we can do it. Get up as high as you can. Squeeze everything as hard as you can. Done. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, we're going to rest. Then we're going to go up into single leg, 30 seconds on each side. You can do it, I promise. Because remember, you take those breaks when you need to. Push up. You have to really squeeze as hard as you can. Don't be pushing up on your hands to aid you. It's all in your legs and your glutes and your abs. Oh my gosh. Woo! We do not quit though. That's what we don't do. We do not quit on ourselves. We don't quit on anybody else, so we're not going to quit on ourselves. Other leg, stay up. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Come on, you can do it. You can do so much more than you think you can. But how do you know if you don't try? Oh, come on. We have 7 more seconds. Come on. Push up as hard as you can. Squeeze. Done. Woo. Hug your knees. That was a butt kicker. Literally and figuratively. Okay. I love this workout. Okay, so the next one that we are going to do, we're going to do a flying high, then a hammock. This is not going to be super comfortable. I'm doing it anyway. Flying high is you're going to pretend to be Superman. Okay, so that's the position. Feet off the ground as high as you can get them. Arms off the ground as far as you can get them. And then when we're done with the minute for that, we're going to flip over and do a hammock. I know. I feel your pain. I really do. But we're kicking ass. So let's do it. Your feet and your hands are about 1.5 feet wide or 1.5 feet apart. Remember, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And get into that zone and squeeze your arms, your back, your glutes, your legs. Take a break when you need to. This is really uncomfortable on a hard deck, but that's okay. All right, come on, we got this. Squeeze, get them up as high as you can. Oh, shoot. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I just have to make this phone call because someone's at my house. And I need to tell him how to get in. Hi, Georgie. How are you? Okay, I think I got it. Thank you. I'll call you back in a little bit. Okay, bye. Hi, I'm so sorry about that. There was someone trying to get in my house, and I needed to tell them the code. Okay, we are going to flip over. This is real life. This is what happens when you work out in real life, right? There are interruptions and things happen, and you get back into it. Okay, so now we're going to flip over, and we are in a hammock. So your arms and your legs are off the ground. You squeeze your abs as hard as you can, and you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You take those breaks when you need to. If you don't like the way it makes your head feel, you can always cross your arms behind your head to give your head support. Do not quit. Take a bunch of breaks if you need to, but do not quit. Ah. Squeeze as hard as you can. Come on, squeeze. Oh, this one's so hard. 3, 2, 1, done. Okay. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a T hold. I really love this one, and this will test your balance. So if you're still working on your core strength and your balance is not where you want it to be, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Okay, so what we're going to be doing for this one is you're going to hold your arms out to the side. You're going to hinge over. Get that back leg up as high as you can. So between that leg that's up and your arms, you're making the shape of a T. So we're going to do 30 seconds on each leg. Then you're going to stand up and you're going to lift as high out to the side as you can. 30 seconds on each leg. The secret to any of these exercises is keeping your core tight. If you don't keep your core tight, you're going to be wobbling all over the place. So the great thing is that while you're keeping this tight to help your balance, you're improving your balance, but you're also building your core strength. And that is what we want to do. Okay, so hinge over. I have a bend in my standing leg. Some people are extremely flexible and can be straight, have that standing leg straight. Not me, and that's okay. I am squeezing my standing leg. I am squeezing the leg that's up, my glutes, my back, my arms. And I'm breathing in through my nose, out through my mouth. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Squeeze as hard as you can. You might find you have one side where your balance is a lot better, noticeably better, and that is totally normal. If you lose your balance, you just collect yourself, regroup. Take a break when you need it. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Stand up and go right into the side lift. Your toes should be pointing towards me. Squeeze. This is a real burn. You get it up as high as you can. I don't want you leaning all the way over. Try to stay as upright as you can. It's okay if there's a bend in this leg. My legs are really sore from yesterday, so they're definitely reacting to this other leg. Squeeze. The sun is starting to creep in on me. Squeeze. You've got it. Come on. Keep those abs tight. Ah, this is such a crazy burn on both legs. 3, 2, 1, done. Have a sip of water. We deserve it. Okay. All right. The next one we are going to do is an ab. Oh, okay. So the first one that we are going to do is an ab burn. So we are going to get into a crunch position. A lot of people do crunches wrong, and that's okay because we're going to learn how to do them right. So you put your hands lightly behind your head. I never, ever, ever want you to pull on your head. Your fingers are lightly back there. You're using your ab muscles to squeeze you up so your face is going up towards the sky or the ceiling. You are not pulling your head down towards your knees. So I want you to hold up as high as you can get. Squeeze your abs as hard as you can. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. It's really easy to hold your breath with ab exercises, but we're not going to do that because we don't do that here. Okay, are you guys ready? Squeeze. Notice I'm not pulling on my head. They're just there for support. Squeeze as hard as you can. Come on, I know it burns. That's what you want. If it doesn't burn, you're not squeezing hard enough. Lower when you need a break to let the burn subside. 3 to 4 seconds. Get back into it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We've got this. Come on, squeeze as hard as you can. Get up as high as you can. Come on. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, okay. The next one, we need a little more padding for. You're going to lean back and bring your legs parallel to the ground. And you're going to squeeze, 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 squeeze. And you're not going to hold your breath because that is wrong. There are all these little gnats out here today, but I have not had those before. How are we doing on time? We're doing excellent on time. I heard some children stirring, so I might have to cut it a tiny bit short to get breakfast started because they eat like crazy, but they're also expending a ton of energy. Squeeze. Come on, you've got this. You can do it. You just have to squeeze really hard. And don't hold your breath. When you need a break, you sit up, let the burn subside, and then get back into it. Keep those legs parallel to the ground. Come on. We have less than 10 seconds. Woo! Crazy, crazy. Okay. Okay. The next one that we're going to do is get on all fours. And we're going to do a pointer hold. Okay, so you're going to hold one arm out, one leg out. Then we're going to switch. Then we're going to do it again, but this back leg is crossed over, which makes it very, very challenging to keep your balance. But we've got it. Squeeze that arm and that leg as high as you can. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Squeeze those abs as hard as you can. Less than 10 seconds on this side, then we switch. Go. Squeeze. Come on. Breathe through it. Do not forget to breathe. Don't start holding your breath, even though you're going to want to. Other side. Widen your arms and cross that leg over. Keep your body in the same exact position. I don't want you rotating out. I just want you to bring this leg all the way over to the other side as high as you can and as far as you can. 5 more seconds on this side. I know this is a crazy, crazy, crazy burn. Other side. Squeeze. Keep it up and over. You can do it. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Come on, don't quit. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, sit back in a child's pose. That's hard. Oh, have a little bit of water. You guys, crazy, crazy, crazy. It is starting to heat up out here. Okay. Next one we're going to do is a forearm plank. So this is your position. Everything is tight. Then we're going to hold that for a minute. Then we're going to do a forearm plank on one side, forearm plank on the other. And it's all good. And if you need a little extra padding, you can just fold your mat over 1 or 2 times. Okay, so the first plank is for a full minute. You take those breaks when you need to. Everything is tight. Absolutely everything. Do not let your hips start to sink. Keep them up. Someone could set a tray of drinks on your back and that would be fine. We can do this. I definitely hear children. Take a break when you need to. Remember, there's no shame in that ever, 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 ever. You know when you're pushing yourself and you need a break. Less than 10 seconds. And then we'll take a little break before we go into our side planks. 2, 1, done. Good job. Okay. Now with the side plank, same rules apply. You have to keep everything really, really tight. It's very important to have great form. Oh my gosh, we're doing really well. 30 seconds on each side. We'll go right from one into the other. Okay, you are squeezing. If you need more balance, you can put one foot in front of the other. Breathe, everything is tight. This is our last exercise, I think. Other side. Squeeze as hard as you can. Take those breaks when you need to, 3 to 4 seconds, and then get back into it. We have 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, done. Ugh. Okay, with our remaining time, I want you on all fours. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. And push up through your hands. Get those knees off the ground using your abs. Squeeze those ab muscles. We have 18 more seconds. We can totally do this. Come on. Fight for what you want. Your knees are about 3 inches off the ground. Squeeze your abs as hard as you can. Take a quick break if you need to. Get back into it. Where's my watch? 3, 2, 1, done. Well, that was awesome. So glad. Just so glad. Did this. Okay, lunge to one side. You really want to stretch that inner thigh out. So keep your knee behind your toe, though. Stick your butt back. And then you really feel it. Ah, so good. So good, so good. Straighten your legs. You can pull on your calves, your ankles, your shoes. And really stretch out your hamstrings because they got beat up today. Sorry, the sun is killing me. Okay. Hook one arm around the other. Pull. Elbow up. Stretch out those. We're kind of stretching everything. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry I had to take that phone call. Had to be done so that someone didn't set off my alarm. And then I remembered I can actually disarm from my phone, which is amazing. Okay, tomorrow I will be on. What am I going to do tomorrow? I don't know yet, but I'll update later and let you know. Maybe I'll come up with a new workout later if I have time. Okay, bye.